It's Sunday, July 1st, 2018, and it's time for Sunday Smorgasbord. It's July 1st. First, used to have a teacher long time ago because I'm old and I haven't been in school for a very, very long time. But she used to tell us, her name was Mrs. Flanders, she used to tell us, when you wake up on the first of every month, after you've been asleep, of course, and you wake up, the first thing that you should say, the first words that should come out of your mouth is, rabbit, rabbit. And you're asking why, and we all did too. Because it's supposed to bring you good luck. To say rabbit, rabbit as the first word you say at the beginning of every month. So, when I was younger, I tried it. Didn't work, but it still stuck with me all these years later. You gotta figure 27 years later, and it's still stuck with me. Mrs. Flanders, it's like Mrs. Flanders was an interesting teacher. She was a little gal, and she was pretty hilarious. And she used to, if we were acting up, she'd sit there and stand in front of the class, and she'd do this, and we just kind of look at her, and it's like, well, what does that mean? And she goes, this is what I do when I don't care enough to send the very best. Which is, I guess, her way of flipping us off without flipping us off. So, I don't know. It was always interesting. It's like, I don't remember a lot from school. School wasn't something I remember fondly, but there are moments. So, let's start off with the channel's health real quick before we get into the meat of this whole thing, which is the thank you to the commenters and the viewers of one of my videos, and of all my videos, really. If you've ever commented or viewed a video or, liked a video or shared it, I'm very appreciative, very happy for it, but we'll get into that in just a second. So, we're up to 2,741 total views on 200 videos that I put up. I just recently did my 200th video and I put that up. We ended up with 1,116 views on only 6 videos, and we're up to 29 subscribers. Now, the significance of all this is I get it. There are channels that can get 2,700 views in less than a minute. As soon as they put up a video, 2,700 views is nothing for them. But this is a little channel. There's not it's just starting out. It's still new. But for me to have 2,700 views and to get over 1,000 views in a week, it actually took me 15 weeks to get to 1,000 total views. So for me to have over 1,000 views in 1 week is amazing. The subscriber count is going up, the view count is going up, the comments are going up, the likes are going up. And it's mainly due to one video. Cyberpunk 2077. This game is closer to release than the insiders would lead us to believe. That video has gotten over 1,000 views. It's got 50 or 60 comments. It's got 30 some likes. It's got a few dislikes. But it's amazing. I hear so much negativity from other YouTubers about the comment section. I hear them complain about the comment section where it's just a lot of people that are always just terrible to each other and terrible to the producers of the videos. And I haven't experienced that to a big degree. There's a little bit of it, but for the most part, all of you that comment are either positive or constructive. You may not agree with what I'm saying, but for the most part, I get a lot of constructive feedback. I get a lot of stuff I didn't know before put into the comments. There are comments that are very long that have a very good explanation of why, they don't think that I am correct in what I think. But they do it without name calling. They do it without, I mean, you guys are doing it without name calling. You're doing it without being negative. You're doing it, I mean, I see a lot of people that don't agree with my prediction, but they have very constructive criticism and they have facts to back up why they believe that I am incorrect. And I love it. I love it. I've been reading all this stuff and I've been trying to comment back on everything, and I love it. It's been for me to have a video that has that many comments. I mean, normally I might get one comment a week, and I'm appreciative of any comment, any like that anybody gives any of the videos that I've ever done. Anybody who's ever watched one, I'm very appreciative. I mean, you know, that's how you grow a channel. There's people that have only watched the video, they click on it for a few minutes or less than a minute and go, I'm not watching this anymore. There are people that watch the whole thing. There have been people that, you know, but for the most part, everybody's been very positive. So I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to anybody who's ever watched. I want to say thank you to anybody who's ever commented. Thank you to anybody who's ever hit the like button. Even if you've hit the dislike button, you've at least watched the video. So, you know, you've watched the video and you just haven't liked it. And that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their absolute own opinion. But the Cyberpunk 2077 video that I did has brought forth a lot of great information that I didn't have before. I have learned a ton more about Cyberpunk 2077 and the developer CD Projekt Red and the games, you know, Cyberpunk 2013 and 2020. I've learned a ton. I've learned a ton about the backstory of a lot of this stuff, and I've learned, you know, and I've had people that have agreed with me. I've had people that have disagreed with me, but it's been amazing. It's been an amazing trip. It really has. When I made the video, it was an interesting topic to me because I kept thinking to myself, this game feels more finished than what everybody's leading us to believe. In my heart of hearts, that's how I felt. That's how I still feel. But I put the video up thinking, well, maybe 50 views, because my best video was 106 views. So I thought maybe 50, maybe 75, you know, a few likes, maybe a dislike, some comments, and that'll be great. I'll take it. You know, I was willing. It's like I would have been fine with that. I would have been perfectly happy with that. If it would have only gotten a few views, well, it just wasn't a topic anybody really wanted to hit on. But this video's done really well for me. It's done extremely well for me. It's nice to see the numbers go up. It's nice to see the people comment. It's nice to see the people, you know, actively participating in the conversation, because the beauty of this conversation is none of us are right and none of us are wrong yet, because the game is still yet to be released, and CD Projekt Red right now hasn't told us when it's going to be released. So it's just been fun to debate it with all of you who have put in the comments. And, you know, just anybody in general who's put in the comments for any video. I've gotten a lot of comments on one of my Forza Horizon videos for the story mode, or what the story should be, which, you know, it'll never happen. I mean, it's not like Turn 10 Studios and Playground Games are going, yeah, that one little tiny YouTuber, we're going to use his ideas. No, they're not. They have other people that they pay for their ideas. So, but once again, just thank you to everybody who's ever viewed, who's ever commented, who's ever liked a video, disliked it, whatever the case may be, shared a video. Thank you. You know, for me, it's fun that I can actually be a little bit more active, and it's been great. It's been great talking to a bunch of you and conversing back and forth and getting just some great information from a lot of you. And you know, I love it, because I love to learn new stuff all the time, and it's, you know, expanding my knowledge base, and a lot of you have been responsible for me expanding my knowledge base, and I love that. So I am always grateful and always thankful for any new subscriber or any new viewer, any commenter. I am grateful. I am happy. It's overwhelming for me, and I don't really know how to, you know, like I said, this is just me, just one little person that does, you know, I have a regular 9-to-5 job like a lot of you do, and this is just a hobby. This is for fun. And to get a video that's done what that one's done, and some of my other videos, and to have people have actually subscribed, because when you sit down and think about it, if you take the time to watch a video, and you in the videos all you see is my face, so it's not like I'm putting up fancy graphics or anything like that, and you have to sit there and go, I'm gonna click on that face and see what he has to say. And it's like, to me, it's amazing that anybody would sit there and go, I'm gonna click on that and see what that guy thinks. So thank you for watching them. Thank you for clicking on the videos. And even if you only watch for a few seconds and goes, I can't stand his voice, I'm gonna click back off again, I still appreciate it. It's still awesome. So it is very humbling to know that somebody would take any time to listen to something that I have to say. So I am very appreciative, and I thank you all very much. And that's basically what I want the bulk of this video to be, is a thank you to all of you for, who have ever watched, subscribed. This channel has, in a very short amount of time, has kind of evolved into something else. This was a channel that I used to have a schedule, and I used to do song dissections, I used to do nostalgia things, and then finally I just basically said, you know what, the stuff I know best is video games and sports. So I'm going to stick to those two topics. They're the topics I enjoy the most, and I don't release on a schedule anymore. I just kind of release when I feel like it. And you shouldn't do anything you don't really, especially, this is a hobby. This is just for fun. So I'm having fun. I like doing this. I like doing the videos that I do. If you see me doing a video, it's because I wanted to do it. It's not something where it's like, oh, I scheduled that for today and I have to do one. It's, hey, I just wanted to talk about this, and I'm talking about it. So, I hope that everybody sees that I am appreciative. I'm very appreciative. So, thank you to all of you once again. Please, if you like the videos, and maybe encourage some of your friends to watch. Like I said, I would love to do this. I would love this to be my job. I mean, things would change big if this ever became a job of mine. But for now, it's a hobby, and I'm going to do it for the fun of it. And I'm going to enjoy interacting with anybody who wants to interact. And I'm just, it's tough. It's tough when you're not used to getting a lot of attention in your life, and you have something where you do get some attention. So I am greatly appreciative. So once again, thank you to any viewer, subscriber, commenter, people that hit the like, the dislike button, share it. Thank you all. I greatly appreciate it. And as with all these videos, my final thank you always goes to the troops, past, present, and future. Thanks for the freedom.